have been here 3 months today. Our church staff, we have a part-time secretary, part-time musician, and 2 nursery workers. Welcome to my messy office, where the elders' orders are still missing because I took them down when I evacuated, because I didn't want them to go away in the storm. That's our leadership list. We're working on our leaders for next year for Charge Conference. And then this is liturgy for Sunday, parsonage inspection, which we're getting ready for Charge Conference right here. And the financial paperwork. I don't have the cleanest desk, sorry. That's great. This is a text from a church member that her daughter-in-law's cancer surgery was successful. We do not need rain. Most people, when they look at Louisiana, they think of us as a boot, but they don't notice that there's a tiny bit sticking out into the ocean, like into the Gulf. And that's what Lower Plaquemines Parish is. And that's where we're going today. There was 1 week that I went twice, but for the most part, I've gone down once a week. In some ways, every day holds enough life in it to be a month, but then every week passes in the time of a day. And I know that doesn't make sense, but that's the way it feels. I call it disaster time. What you see down here where the levees didn't hold is just astonishing.
We got 6 inches of mud inside our house. We have 4 feet of water.
This is my parents' property right here, and the most important thing that we need is the property clean.
All our sheetrock and everything is all molded. Our ceilings, there's nothing. We might be able to take 5 things out of our house that's salvageable. Nothing else is good. Nothing.
All of this down here was a mandatory evacuation zone for the storm, and most of it for a week or 2 after the storm, because you just couldn't get in. The first time we went down with the permission of the sheriff's department because they had the road closed. They took supplies down on either their helicopter or it was with the National Guard's helicopter, but you couldn't get in except with a helicopter, an airboat, or like a Humvee. Nathaniel was the first person that we saw in West Point Lahash, helping clean things up. I'm Pastor JoAnne. I'm from Belle Chase United Methodist Church, and I also have supplies from the United Methodist Committee on Relief. And we saw that his entire neighborhood was flooded, that every house except for one that was built up more than 10 feet took on water. I'm so sorry about your home. And I'm gonna get you some ant stuff the next time I come down.
Okay.
So you need the ant poison. What else are you needing?
That's all I know for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I was coming up for commissioning, I prayed that God would send me where I could make the most difference. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't bring my boats with me.
I'll take it down there.
Okay.
I'll take it down there.
Oh, all right.
God bless you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna run this down to Poppy for you. He forgot his boots today. And I came to Louisiana, and then I think about how each time I move, I've prayed that God would send me where I could make a difference. And now I got sent here 2 months before the hurricane. I wonder, and some of my church members wonder, if it was because I had worked a couple of floods, a couple of tornadoes, and 1 Category 1 hurricane, but nothing like Category 4 Ida, whose winds were stronger than Katrina. Poppy, I brought you some more cleaning stuff and snacks. There's 2 songs that really speak to it. One of them is called Reckless Love. I'd have to look up who wrote it. I can play it for you on the way back. The reckless love that chases you down. How God comes and finds us where we are. And I'm not God, but some people need a body, a person to feel that love from God.
We just trying to get a little help, and we appreciate everything
Yeah.
that y'all can do to offer us.
For somebody to come and find them where they are, even if it is knee deep in mud or worse, to remind them that they're not alone. I have a little bit of help in my car today, and what I'm hoping is that telling your story, bringing in a team to take and see what can be done, can bring help later. I can't promise that that will work. I can promise you that I can keep bringing you food and cleaning supplies. Because the truth is, the water that I gave them today, it'll be drank in a couple of days. The snacks will be eaten. But the fact that somebody came, and not just me, but like the buckets from Virginia, the volunteers from Kansas, the fact that somebody came means that they're not alone. It means that they're not forgotten.
How y'all doing?
So, well,
Really
you're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
Like I said, I've just been running supplies down, but I've got volunteers today doing assessments.
Okay, that's fine. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Appreciate you coming, bringing down some snacks and everything you need.
So, well, you're welcome. And you got some water, right? You said you need. I think about how Jesus, he didn't lecture the people, he fed the people. When Elijah was so discouraged, God didn't lecture him. God sent an angel with a snack and some rest. I feel very alive when I'm helping people. And some people say that when you feel most alive is when you're doing what God called you to do.
Well, we appreciate everything.
But God bless you,
Oh,
and we'll
yes.
keep you in our
And
prayers.
Same to you and your team, and we appreciate everything that you guys are doing for us.
So,
Thank you.
well, God bless you.
I will give you a hug, but
Yeah. The sentiment of a hug.
Absolutely.
The scripture I preached on the first Sunday, the first Sunday after it, was from 1 Kings 19. And it's the one where it says God wasn't in the fire. God wasn't in the earthquake. God wasn't in the windstorm. God was in the small, quiet voice after. And I guess that's what I hope to be, is that small, quiet voice for somebody that needs to hear that they're loved